Hi everyone, it's Lauren. Welcome back for another week of Field Trip Friday. I'm very happy to have you guys all back and to make another video. I hope that you guys are still doing okay. I know you might be a little stir crazy being inside the house as we're going on yet another week of stay at home, but I just hope most importantly that everyone is staying safe during this time and that you are making the best out of everything. So for today, we are going to go to Scotland today. So what I'm going to do first is show you on the map where that is, just so you have an idea of where today's field trip is going to be taking place. So this is the globe and it's pointing to Scotland. So today we're going to be going to a place called Edinburgh Castle and it's located in Scotland. And Scotland is in Europe, right here in this circle. So that's just so you have an idea of where on the map today's virtual field trip is coming to you from. So before we get started on our virtual tour, the first thing you're going to do is pull out your passport, which I explained how to make them in the first video, the intro video. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn to a blank page, or if you already set it up, it would be the page just like a line in a box below. And so once you get that all set up, then what you're going to do is you're going to write the title, Edinburgh Castle in Scotland. So that's just how I wrote it, just right above the top right there. You're going to write the title, and then the box is going to be where you come back to and draw your stamp later, and then below that write an interesting fact that you learned. So before we get started exploring the castle, I've included some links to some background websites that you can look at. So these websites give you some fun facts and the history of the castle. So one fun fact that I found really interesting is that the castle is built on top of a volcano. And there's just tons of other facts just like that. So in order to better understand the castle, it would be cool to check out those links first. The first resource that I've included for you to take a look at, it's called Edinburgh Castle Facts for Kids. So this is a really cool resource because it shows some pictures and it shows you all about the history of the castle so that you can understand what it used to be used for and why it's important. There's also descriptions of different parts of the castle and for what it's used for today. So you can just click on one of these blue words here and it'll show you that part of the website, or you can scroll and read through. So that is what the first resource will look like. The second resource is interesting facts about Edinburgh Castle, and this website just has some fun facts that you can read about the castle. So you can just scroll through and read some of these fun, interesting facts. So that's what this source has to offer. So now that you've looked at the source that gives you the history of the castle and the different parts of the castle, and you looked at some fun facts, now there is a source that tells you 10 things you didn't know about Edinburgh Castle. So you can scroll through and read 10 things that you might not know about the castle. So this is just some more fun information. This is optional, but just for you to see some more fun facts about the castle. So now that you've learned about the history and some fun facts about the castle, it's time for you to explore it. So once you click on the link, you're going to get this screen that's going to pull up, and all you do to navigate is you scroll down and then you use the arrows at the screen. You click the arrows to move around to the different areas. So you can scroll down again and it'll take you to different parts of the castle. So each part that you can explore, you can scroll down and then use the arrows to walk around. So this gives you a feel of what it's like if you were actually there in Scotland walking through the castle. So you can just choose some areas that you'd like to explore and then just use the arrows to move around like you're walking through it. So that's what you can do on the virtual tour for Edinburgh Castle. I hope you enjoyed learning about Edinburgh Castle in Scotland and getting to go on the virtual tour and walk through the castle like you were actually there. So now that you've finished with the tour, it's time to create your stamp on your passport page. So just pull out your passport and pull out whatever you want to draw or color with, and then you can create a stamp about something that makes you think about the place. So I will show you what I did for mine. So I drew the Royal Palace, which is one of the places that I traveled to on the virtual tour, and I just thought that it looked really cool. Like it's a place that I would want to see. And for the fact that I wrote that I learned below where I drew my stamp, I learned this from the resources. So I learned that Edinburgh Castle is located on top of a volcano and that the castle was once home to an elephant. So those are some interesting facts that I learned before the tour when I explored those sources. And then the picture I drew of the royal palace because that's a part of the castle that I thought would be really cool to see. So I hope that you guys were able to learn something interesting and that you had a fun time with me today on this virtual field trip. I hope to see you guys again soon. As always, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye, virtual field trippers!